Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Bike here. We are back with the Saab that is turning out to be quite the Saab story. Remember when we last talked? Yeah, we found rocks in the coolant. Surprise, surprise. So what's going to happen in this video? Well, we have some parts we're going to install, and I just happened to find another coolant tank without any rocks. It's the next day. Oh, monkey, wrench, Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
All right, so what's happening? Yeah, we have been to the junkyard. We have another coolant bottle. This has an extra little tube that goes down so this doesn't squirt all over the engine. And yep, there is a little shake, rattle, and roll on the inside, but it's a little floaty thing that I think is supposed to be there because, look, can you see in there? That's what's rattling. Yeah, it's not rocks. We don't have meteorites or kidney stones in the coolant bottle, which a lot of people thought they were, which I loved. It made me laugh. So what we're going to do today for the Saab, we're going to get her running. I want to get her on the road. I want to take her around the block and see what she's doing. So it's out with the old and then in with the new. Plus, I got a thermostat. So we're going to cool things down a little bit. Yeah, we're going to be really, really cool. There she is right there. That is the bottle that used to be full of rocks. Okay, it's really gross and it's horrible. And we're going to replace it because this other one seems to be a little bit cleaner. I cleaned it out. And I did make a discovery. This is your coolant temperature sensor. Okay, yeah, remember on the video when it just went down like that? Yeah. This wasn't plugged in. This was sitting against something really hot. So that's why it looked like it was at a normal operating temperature, and then I guess it moved and dropped off into the abyss down there. And that's when the coolant went, or the temperature, just like that. As the dogs continued to interrupt me, we're going to perform some surgery because the thermostat is actually right down here. It's held on by a couple of bolts, and then this part should come off. I do have a new hose, so hopefully it's going to be an easy fix. Let's do that. We're going to drain the coolant too and see what comes out of her. Yeah, I hope there's no rocks in the radiator because that would be a whole nother chapter. Yeah, a whole nother chapter in the Saab story. Speaking of Saab stories, can I show you something? Look right over there. See the trunk that's up? You remember that car? Yeah, that's the S55 AMG right there. The trunk is up, and more importantly, the hood is up. Mike had a little boo-boo. Yeah, we started to work on that because it showed up on my Facebook timeline that it had been over a year and I hadn't really done very much with the car because the engine was making a weird sound and we changed one valve spring. So Mike thought it would be brilliant to get in there and take a look. And sure enough, I had another broken valve spring. Then I dropped the valve right in the engine. Yep, Mike dropped it right in the engine, so we're going to have to go for a little fishing expedition later for the S55 AMG. But for now, let's focus our attention right here on the Saab. There's where you drain the radiator. You want to see what's inside? Lola is licking my face right now. And not in a good way. Okay, look how gross this is. Look how gross it is under there. Let's kind of drain this and see what comes out. We're losing sunlight. Okay, it's green, which isn't the right color, but at least there's green in there. There's something in there other than water. So hopefully rust won't be a problem. Okay, here's what we're dealing with, and it's evidence that this has been done before. Okay, if you look, let me kind of get down right here. That's it right there, okay? So let's put an arrow. There's one bolt. Then there's a bolt that has the Phillips little cross cut in it right on top, and then the other bolt right there. There lies your thermostat. So this has happened before, and I guess the mechanic lost a bolt, so he just used something he found on the floor. Because one of those things is not like the other. One of those things just doesn't belong. So we're going to remove this. It's a 10 millimeter, and we'll remove that, and then we'll open it up, and then we'll see what lies below. Okay? Hopefully we're not going to find anything solid. That's a pleasant surprise. That's a nice looking thermostat. Yeah, that's a nice looking thermostat. We're still going to replace it, just so I have peace of mind. All right, as you can see, we're losing the sun. What I'm doing now is just I'm going to clean it out. I'm going to run it a couple of times just with some distilled water and just let it warm up and then let it cool down and warm up and cool down, and hopefully we won't have any more leaks, and then we'll fill it up with the good stuff. But I got to tell you, look how quiet. Look how quiet this thing is. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Let's check our work. Where's my light? Here we go. How's it looking down here? I think it's looking pretty good. I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. I did spill some water when I was filling the container, but that's okay. I think the rest of the car looks really, really nice. Okay, let's check the inside. Turn off the light. I am getting eaten up by mosquitoes. And yes, heater is on, super high. We're going to clean the whole system. We're going to do this a couple of times, drain all the water out, and then we're going to fill it up with the good stuff like I said. But rock solid. We're back the next morning. The sun is shining. The car still sounds good. We've drained the coolant once. We're going to drain it a second time. We've let it run with the heater on to operating temperature. So let's kind of go below. And then we'll just see what comes out. Okay, there's the spout. Let's see what comes out. If I can do this without burning myself. Okay. Okay, it's a lot tighter. Oh, here we go. With fingers. Looks like nice clean water. That's some good stuff. Okay, we'll let this drain, and then we're gonna fill it up with the good stuff and distilled water and make her happy. Make the Saab happy. She has a couple of scars. That's okay. But internally, she looks great. And that is the thing of beauty, my friends. Look, she is as steady as can be. We've got the correct color coolant in there. We're still bleeding it. That's why the cap is not fully attached. I want to get my cord caught up in here. Okay, well, we're going to kind of bleed this out. We got the heater on. Everything is fine. There's nothing coming out the bottom. And the Saab is looking better and better by the minute. I think I might just do some back to black, basic black or whatever right here, make her look just a little bit sharper, and then we'll see if we can get her sold. We're going to get her done, folks. We're going to get her done. It is time for our maiden voyage, further than just the trailer to the back of the house. And I want to show you something. Look at that. Yep, you can buy kind of generic, well, aftermarket key fobs. I got that on the eBay for only, I think it was $19. So anyway, it looks so much better than what we had here before. You just take the innards out and put them in. Look at that. Keep the key blade. Okay. So let's do this. Air conditioning on. Right there. We're just going to take her around the block and see how she does. It says coolant level low. I don't think it's low. We'll have to check it later, but I filled it up, so that could be an issue. Left brake. Oh, the brake lights. Okay, that's another issue because I have these, what do they call them? Ice lights on the back that are clear. I have to find red light bulbs, and you can't get them at an auto parts store like O'Reilly's or AutoZone like that. But let's see if she shifts gears. I'm anticipating some good news here, okay? Let's see how we're doing. Oh, I don't have a, oh, I do have my seatbelt on. Absolutely, I have my seatbelt on. Let me put it on real quick. I don't want anybody thinking that I support driving without seatbelts. Okay. There we go. Okay. Look at this. Turbo. Spools up. Look. Suspension is relatively quiet for a car that's 13 years old. I do want to gun it. Let's just kind of see what happens. Oh, shoot. Holy moly. Here we go. Let's hit it again. Whoa. This is a fun little car. Holy crap. We're going to have to get those red light bulbs, though. She shifts fine. Cold AC. Radio works. All the windows work. Sunroof is a little sticky. I do need a mirror. If I end up selling this to somebody, which I think I'm going to do, because I'm not quite sure about the auction and then having those fees taken out, I think I would do better almost selling it myself. But let's just have a little chit chat. Let's just talk, can we? Yeah, we're gonna park the car behind the bumper beamer and have a little chit chat. So how much do we have in the Saab story? We don't have a lot of money at all invested in this car. I want it for this amount. With auction fees, it was this amount. I bought a bottle of coolant, a gallon of coolant for 18 bucks. Let's just say 18 bucks. I got a new reservoir and some hoses from a junkyard. That was literally, we're gonna call that $5. So we're at $23. What else have I done to the car? I've washed it. That didn't cost anything. I'll have to get a mirror. I'll go back to the junkyard and I'll get a mirror. That's gonna cost me probably $5 again. I have a corner light that needs a lens. Hopefully it's clear. I'm gonna say $5 for that max. So $10. So I am in this car for 800 bucks. You can't beat that. You really cannot beat that. So if I sell it, what should I ask for it? Okay, if you guys are good at car prices, used car values, let me know. 08 Saab. It has how many miles? Left, right. I need to replace the remote control battery, washer fluid. 125,970 miles. 126,000 miles. Rebuilt title, but everything works. This might just be doable. I might be able to flip this car in less than a month. Oh, I had the tag and title, which was $127. We'll call it $800. We'll call it $925. Let's just say $925 is what I have into the car. Yeah, I got the tag on the back, so we are legit. And I do have insurance on it, which is good. All right, let me know, Saab folks, what's the car worth and what should I do with it and where should I market it? Should I just put it on Facebook, Craigslist? Should I put it on some Saab message boards, some Facebook groups? I don't know. We'll just kind of see how it goes. I like it, though. If it weren't for the clear coat issue, I would keep this one for a little while. It's a fun little car. It's super comfortable. It really is, and it's quiet. It's got a good radio. Be a great first car because you could ding it and nobody would know or care. Okay, Saab story. Not quite so sad now, is it? Yeah, looking good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll have another video coming out very, very soon. And we have part 2 of Lucky's barn find. Yep. Lucky the Duck got a girlfriend. Yeah. I had to think about that for a second. Okay. Anyway, folks, thank you for liking. Please subscribe. I appreciate it. Almost 20,100 subscribers. Good news there. Have a great day, everybody. Hug those kids.